Hey, what's up guys, Lux here bringing you a new video, and today we're back with another LEGO Minecraft to actual Minecraft set video, and this time we're going to be taking a look at LEGO set 21171, the horse stable. This set retails for $19.99 USD and was a part of the LEGO Minecraft Summer 2021 wave. With the Minecraft waves, you can always expect a nice $10 set, a nice $20 set, and then everything else above that. These are the pretty standard ones, $20 sets and $10 sets always being the highlights, because you never know what you can get. They can be really, really good. They can be pretty average. So I think this one, based on my review, obviously if you saw it, if not, it will be linked at the end of the video or in the description. This one is definitely not a bad one at all. So yeah, we're going to be taking a look at obviously all the figures that it includes, see how they compare to the Minecraft in-game counterparts, all the mobs, and the build of course. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. As always, similar to the reviews of the sets, we're going to be first taking a look at the minifigures. Starting off with our friend here in the back, here we have the black and white pony. In the set, you can see he has a smaller body build for the horse. Obviously, meant to represent a smaller horse. In the Minecraft version here, you can see same exact horse. It's an actual horse model based in the game. Surprise, surprise. It's just always nice seeing comparing the in-game counterpart model to the iteration that LEGO try to represent. So they got the patterns pretty good, especially in the head. This is as close as you can get, so not too upset with that. And I think they did obviously a good job representing in the set, in the LEGO build, that it's meant to be a pony for sure. But anyways, that's been the pony in the set. Moving on. Next up here, we're going to be taking a look at the aggressive mobs from the set, or maybe just mob to be specific. Here we have the skeleton horseman. These guys, this is accurate to the game obviously. An enchanted iron helmet and enchanted bow is what you would definitely see one of these mobs carry. After you kill a skeleton, the horse is its own living being. He's not aggressive, he's just misunderstood. You can definitely put a saddle on him. Now in the game you can see we get the skeleton horse red edition and the skeleton minifigure. Skeleton minifigures, things we've seen before. Obviously now they have an enchanted bow and an enchanted helmet to go as their accessory this time. Definitely a nice little change of pace. So your typical skeleton for the skeleton horse, something we haven't seen for a bit. Glad to see it here, and in definitely a much cheaper form in a $20 set. So next up here, one of the main highlights of this set obviously being this black horse and diamond horse armor. Now this, I mean, first of all, looking at the one in game, it got a lot more textured over the years. You can see all the shining areas, the white in contrast to the light blue. Looks very nice. You can tell it's diamond. Now in the LEGO set, instead of adding those little details or like white little sparkle spots, similar to what they did with the diamond armor for the players, making it all light blue, they did the same thing pretty much for the horse here. As you can see in the LEGO set, the figure, all the little details that you would typically see from diamond armor, it's not there. All these necessarily needed, but it would be nice to get, especially with diamond horse armor covering like the majority of the body. I don't know, I feel like it definitely could have used some detail. Luckily we do get some in the head print right there. As you can see the lead around its face, so you can obviously write it. And yeah, that's a nice little detail, definitely. The rest is brick built, so you can't expect too much detail. Still would have been nice to see maybe they put a little bit of white in the head print, but you can take what you can get. The most annoying part would be the back of the horse's head. You can see there's some hair in the in-game counterpart sticking out of the armor. In the LEGO set, it's all light blue too, because it's all one mold, so they just decided to make the base light blue and then print on top of it. It's understandable. At least we got this, something I wasn't expecting to see, and honestly didn't think I would want, but we're glad to finally be getting it here. Something I forgot about. Glad we're getting it, and I think it turned out pretty well. So definitely a nice change of pace for the horses. Not complaining there at all. Last but certainly not least, here we have the farmhand. That's what the set officially calls this minifigure, and obviously being around a ranch with some horses of many kinds, you definitely can see where the name comes from. Looking at this character here, LEGO decided to go full-on rancher with this one. You can see the overalls with a purple shirt underneath. In game here, I tried to recreate it as best as I could. As you can see, it came out pretty basic, but that's how LEGO does its printing. They don't go into insane detail with something like Minecraft. They don't really have to, but you definitely appreciate the times that they do. In the back, you can see some printing right there. Nothing too special, just some buttons of the overalls. She does come with a try-in accessory here. The red hair definitely is a nice contrast to the rest of, the outfit. So, yeah, not bad here. I do like the little pocket in the middle. And yeah, overall, a pretty nice looking figure here. Always glad to be getting different variants of Minecraft skins in LEGO. and obviously recreating them here in game is also a nice little treat. Anyways, now we're done with the minifigures. Let's move on to the build. Now, this being a $20 set, especially for the Minecraft theme, you can't expect too much. Most of it is going to be plating and laying down some regular bricks here and there to make it look like something familiar from the game, and this is what I try to represent here. So we're going to start from the left and move our way to the right. So first off, here obviously we have the horse, and we have a little bit of a fence here in the outside area. Now this, I would assume in game, is meant to represent, you know, a little place for you to park your horses in a sense, because if you get a lead connected to the horse, you can connect it to a lead and he can stay there, kind of like, you know, tying up your dog. Obviously in the Minecraft game you can see that as well. In here I don't necessarily put the leads just because we don't see a physical connection like that in the Lego set, so I just have them next to the fence instead. Still gets the point across. Moving further down, we can see some pot sole here. Now I decided to use pot sole because it's something you would typically expect from a ranch. You know, they have hay all over the ground, they have a darker, more moist dirt all over the ground in stables, so pretty sure that's what they were trying to represent here in Lego. That's why I put this here. Definitely can see this working out. I made a mistake in one of my previous videos when I tried to recreate a Minecraft set. I believe it was in the Taiga Adventure set, the small $10 set. I used sandstone instead of pot sole, which pot sole would have worked way better. So thank you to someone who pointed out in the comments. Anyways, moving back to this set, pot sole on the ground fits. I love it. Definitely makes sense to me. Moving all the way to the end, here we have some hay stacked. You can see it here in game. You can see it in the Lego set as well. Definitely fits here. You're gonna need something to feed these horses, and they got a good supply of it there. Moving further to the right, here we have obviously the stable with the pony in it. Inside the stable you can see a little bit of regular dirt as well as some hay in there that they can obviously eat whenever they wish, whenever they're hungry. Moving back to the front here, we can see a blue flower in the center, similar to a Lego set. Moving further down, we can see a water bucket just in the middle of the farm. I wouldn't leave it in the open, especially with a bunch of horses running around, but you know, I'm sure they know not to knock it over by now. And obviously in the game you can't have it a water bucket standing up, so we put an item frame with a water bucket in it. Moving to right here with the skeleton horse, instead of having a fence next to it, you have a brick wall with a couple flower pots with some roses in them, as well as a bush just being obviously represented by a leaf block in Minecraft in game here. And obviously in Lego, just a green brick. I think it came out pretty well when trying to represent it, and yeah, not much more to add to that. Moving further down all the way to the right, we can see some carrots growing on the side here. Near the dry dirt, there is a water source, obviously to feed into the carrot, because obviously they need to be water from somewhere. There's a water source, and moving all the way to the end, we can see a composter, and inside the composter in the Lego set, you can see there is a carrot and a golden carrot inside. Obviously, you can't really like place item like a chest in composters in the game, so instead I decided to put an item frame with a golden carrot, the main highlight of the set. First appearing in this Lego Minecraft set, the golden carrot. That's the standout, and I decided to put it here where it deserves to be, shining. Last thing to show off here, obviously being the stable itself, you know, the name of the set. On the very top here we can see some hay just on top of this yellow wool roof, leaving enough room for the fences to hold it up. We can see here it's using a variety of fencing with the birch fences, and moving all the way to the back here we can see that it's using regular stone and cobblestone walls here. So this can act as its own back fencing area. That is pretty much it for the set. Obviously being a small little $20 set. Not too much to take a look at here, but just enough to gain your interest and give us some really cool mobs that if you missed out on in the past or just never thought we get them included in here. But yeah, I guess as I mentioned before, that's pretty much it for the set. Tell me what you guys think about it down below, about the set, about my recreation. Do you have this set? Are you planning on picking it up? And with the new Lego Minecraft that's already out from this year, 2022, we got a lot more coming up. So stick around in the channel if you're interested in that. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed, you know what to do. Consider becoming a member. Just need a little plug there, but have a good rest of your days. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.